Hey guys, we are back with Lit Live Saturday. I'm gonna have to check a replay of Armand. I don't missed it. Get my thumbnails. I know everybody's saying that Diddy may walk, and I agree. I agree to a certain extent. He may be walking up out of there. I knew it when Jane Doe was on the stand. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all hear paper rattling. I knew it when Jane Doe was on the stand, and I knew that was going to eventually come to it because Jane Doe was going to make sure that she was going to make sure of it. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so this is what we're going to talk. First, I want to get into this situation before we get into Shaquilla Robinson. So, there's been talk that this is an update with Anne-Marie. I love Anne-Marie. Shout out to her. But there's been talk that Beyonce stole Anne-Marie look and her sound, and that is not true. Anne-Marie did come out recently. The reason why she's back on the scene, remember I told y'all and I've said that Anne-Marie decided to take a step back because her husband is a music executive producer over Sony. She would, they got married. She was focused on marriage, life, and children for the whole duration of their relationship. And a lot of people were saying that Beyonce stole one thing. Crazy in Love. I want to show y'all something. Crazy in Love came out in 2003. One Thing came out in 2005. Okay. It was 2003 that Crazy in Love came out, right? Now, One Thing came out in 2005, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it came out in 2005. Now, if you guys remember around that time, Anne Marie, before One Thing came out, paid homage with Rihanna and Tierra Marie for Destiny Childs, right? Now, Anne Marie was on the same label as Beyonce. They worked together. Now, her problem with the record label was because of the fact was that they didn't put so much behind her as they did others, right? So, and she's talking about people saying that she stole her sound. So she talked with Joe Budden, and people are saying that Beyonce stole her sound and her song, and that's not true.
But you know what? You drop One Thing. She drops Crazy in Love. There are clearly similarities.
Legs, heels.
I've heard all of the stories. I've heard every story you could imagine about how this came to be and how everybody felt and how you may have felt and yada, yada,
You
yada.
probably heard more than me. I didn't hear all these stories.
No, I've heard everything. Are you shitting me?
Of
course
girl,
you've heard
I didn't.
stories.
I really didn't hear the stories about that particular song. No, I didn't hear it. Like,
And a lot of you see how you said with Crazy in Love came out 2003. That's when Beyonce and Jay-Z started dating. And Marie paid homage because they had the same producers. Beyonce didn't steal nobody. This was the same producers that were on the record label for Columbia Records. Beyonce gave her producer to her. Can y'all stop with giving them? They don't hate each other. Listen to what she's saying.
I didn't hear anything about it, but a lot of people would be like, "Wait, that's not your record. Why did he give that record to you?" And I'm like, he never played that record for me. But after our first album, see the thing, What happened during that time?
Tell us.
Like after.
Tell us what happened. This is gonna be all over the internet.
After the.
There's gonna be a whole line, girl.
It's really. I mean, it's really simple. It's like we did the first album, right? And after the first album came out, it made a lot of noise, and people really loved that album. Mm-hmm. And Jay loved the album too. Like Jay-Z loved the first album. Hold. So but
Amiri shares her thoughts on Beyonce stealing her sound.
What were your true feelings when
He never stole anything. So now people are saying that she copied her work, and she's going to address the rumors about Crazy in Love and everything. So I want y'all to hear this, because Crazy in Love came out before that song. Okay.
After I come out, because he had one placement before that. After I come out, there were so many artists who were trying to work with him. So, he's gonna work with different artists. He's gonna have different songs. Just being, I'm being objective.
This is a crock of shit.
Listen, I'm being objective. He's gonna want to play some songs with me as his artist, right? But he's gonna want to play some songs elsewhere because he's also trying to grow and make his name as a producer. Now, one could argue that the best thing to do would be to keep it in house, maybe get another artist, and you kind of create your brand.
Would you have argued that?
Or
don't give it to.
Did I argue that?
Is that what you would think?
No, because see, we never really discussed anything. The thing with me and Rich is our relationship was always more like in the studio. When we were not in the studio, we didn't actually really talk very much.
You've done too much healing. You've healed too much.
I told you I'm no longer a curmudgeon, and I was very curmudgeon. But
before we came on air, she said to me, "Listen, I'm not jaded.
No, I'm so excited."
And I was like, "I'd
so
love
good
to hear how you did that, because coming through the music."
Okay. She does not have, people want her to have beef with Beyonce because they want to know things about Beyonce. Beyonce is private for this exact reason. She's not the only private person. Ciara is very much private. Ciara shares what she wants to share, which she's in the same circle as her. Kelly Rowland, same circle as her. So you got to understand, LaToya and Tavia, they're now in that circle. You have to understand everything isn't for everybody. Y'all got to understand, these women came out at a time where everything wasn't shared and everything wasn't plastered on the internet, okay? I grew up in that era. So y'all have to understand, y'all want people to have these issues that's not going to be had. It's not. They don't believe in it because of the era that they came out. They believe that everything is, Joe Budden is suckered up to it, but they believe you don't got to share everything. I don't have to tell you my thoughts about how I feel about somebody. Listen, that was a long time ago. That's with producers. I have no issue with her. I gave her flowers when she ended Destiny Childs and they got their last, their hoorah. I have been giving her flowers. I still show love to her. Now she's going on, Anne-Marie is going on tour with Keisha Cole, which I'm excited about. Nobody gonna keep holding on to things. Like after a while, you just get older and you kind of like, child, please, I don't care. Hey Terry, thank you. But you just get older and you just don't care. Now let's go into this update. So Shanquella Robinson, there are some updates with her case. Now, we have all said and saw the video. We've said that everybody needs to be held accountable. What is taking so long? Why is it taking so long? So remember, her parents had a lawsuit against the FBI because they weren't pushing the button. And I guess when the parents did the lawsuit, it pushed the narrative for the FBI to take, okay, we got to be serious about this. We got to be on foot. That was a whistleblower. Well, I'm going to give y'all an update. The young woman that was beating on Shanquella Robinson, she is now been arrested. They're not sure if she's going to be going back to Mexico. Is put it to you like this. If she don't get tried in Mexico, Mexico probably would give it to the United States to try her, because y'all know the issue between Mexico and the United States right now. We might not get a trial with this young lady till 4 years. Let's just keep it a buck. There's so much issues going on, and Trump has burnt that bridge, right? Well, I'm gonna play this. So Denasia Jackson has been arrested, and she's in held in federal custody and is waiting to be extradited to Mexico on the femicide charges against that she's done, the things that she done to Shanquella. To be honest with you, she's going to be holding for a while. So they found her. Denasia tried to change her name and moved to Connecticut, but they found her. They did some digging and found her. Whew. Long time coming, right? We still have 3 more. Yes, Brittany, she's been arrested. She got arrested because everybody's been on this Diddy case. Let me see when Denasia Jackson got arrested. Let me see if I can spell her name right. Let me see. She's part of the Carbo 6. We still have 5 to go. She changed her name to Imani Green. Yeah, she tried to change her name to Imani Green, and she relocated. And that's what made people, they had to dig for her. They found her. Okay, so I'm going to read you what I have. It says, the Denasia Jackson connected to the Shanquella death in Cabo has changed her name to Imani Green. Court documents from Guilford Clerk of Superior Court indicate she filed a petition to change her legal name on June 5th, 2023. The name change was raised questions among supporters of Shanquella Robinson, with some viewing it as an attempt to distance herself from the controversy surrounding Robinson's death. So around that time, it's been I believe she passed away 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and she tried to change her name. Yeah, she tried to. She's one of them. I'm gonna say this to the 5, y'all get ready, because they built. If let me tell you something, she's defended 1 on that paperwork. Trust and believe. 2, 3, 4, and 5 has to be added. So don't think because they got her, they're not going to get them. Either, let me tell you what they're going to do. Let me tell you what we just watched when we saw with Diddy. Here's the thing. Either they're going to make them be a witness, or they're going to go ahead and put them as defendants. They got a choice with the FBI. No, you can't change your name. No, you can't run. No, you can't. You're going to be subpoenaed. You can be under oath, but you either going to be a witness when it comes to federal review investigation for court for that trial, or they're going to be defendants. If they act like they don't want to, they're going to be defendants. FBI ain't playing with them. All of them need to go. All of them. But I'm telling you what, she thought them folks were her friends. They're going to end up taking a deal, because they're not going to want to do all that time. So they're going to rat on her, and I hope she's ready for it. They're going to rat on her. Now, I'm going to tell you something. She probably does have a deal on the table if she tell where the rest of them are. I'm going to tell you how they're going to play it. She got to sit there till she's being sent back, right? But at this point, they're waiting to see if Mexico going to take it, or if Mexico want to give it to them because of what's going on, right? I'm going to tell you something. She got a deal on the table, but she's going to have to give up them just to get that deal. 9 times out of 10, they been giving up. Their name's been given up too. They going down too. So I hope y'all ready for it, because baby, this finna be a hot mess. It's gonna be a hot mess. It's coming. I don't know how they're gonna play it with them, but they're gonna get them too. They're not exempt from anything. All right, y'all. So before we get into the Real Housewives of Atlanta drama, I do want to talk about the BET Awards if you guys haven't watched. First of all, Tyler Perry's over BET. I know he playing the BET Awards. Let me tell you something. If he was over it, he done took it back to where we loved BET. I don't know what happened after 2010, 2011. BET has fallen. But baby, when you can get B2K to bury the hatchet to be back on stage together. And a matter of fact, I follow J Boog on TikTok. He never spoke of this. Like I can't wait till he go back live because he didn't speak. Usually J Boog on live and talk about what he got going on. J Boog ain't talk about this. I'm shocked. Little Fizz either. You got Little Fizz. You got Raz B. And you had Omarion all together. And everybody was like, oh, well, they think he bigger than the program, baby. Omarion still think he bigger than the program. That's not going to change. It's just not, okay? But to see Maya, to see Ashanti, refreshing, because we watched them perform on there. I think Maya's last performance was from her free album. In the early 2000s, because remember Maya came out in 99 and then she just cut loose and stopped. To see everybody that we have grew up to watch on this show, bring it back to the early 2000s, pay homage to 106 & Park was everything. To see Bow Wow jump around on stage, we see why he lost that weight and got his stuff back right. To see, it was just amazing to see that new people won awards, but we didn't see them perform, which I liked it. I would have loved to see Doechii perform because Doechii always do it big and Doechii always bring excitement. I would have loved to see that, but it was great to watch, what we all grew up to love. So shout out to BT Awards for that. They brought the ratings back, because they were suffering. You hear me? They were suffering. We're not going to lie. They were suffering, but they did their thing. So shout out, because they deserve it. Okay, and I still can't believe it's been 25 years. I don't want to tell my age, but I told it since I watched them in middle school. That was 25 years ago. Let me tell you something. The 90s and the early 2000s, baby, was we had a recession, but it was a good old time. Like, recession had you struggle a bit, but you still made it and still had a good old time. It was something about being joyful. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just felt so good to just be you, it was so fun. You didn't have to worry about certain stuff and it was just a time to be had. And now it's like so much going on. It sucked the fun out of everything, but if y'all know what I'm talking about, you grew up in the 90s and in the early 2000s, it was just fun. It was great. You had some things go on, but it wasn't like this. I guess the veil is off, y'all. I guess so. All right, we're going to move on to Porsha, honey. Child. So Simon is back in Nigeria, deported. And Porsha was granted $40,000 a month in alimony. She keeps the house that he has to pay for. And from what we hear, Simon might have him a show in Africa when he get home. Let me tell y'all something. I've been told y'all the play with Simon. I told her to be careful because the way he did, even though Fallon was wrong. And this is why I say I don't understand why Fallon was such on a big cahoot of anything with anybody. Because to me, he really played them both. Oh, he back home, honey. So Simon is back at home. He's back in Nigeria. Let me show y'all a picture, honey. Here you go. He's back in Nigeria. Say he's spreading love. Oh, you're strong and smart and capable of bouncing back. Dust it off and keep moving forward. You got this. Where you at, Unc? You been posting? The house you brought hers, Rolls Royce hers. You thought you was going to stop her motion. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell y'all what real deal was with Simon and Fallon divorce. whether you like it or not. Right. He tried to run away from her. He tried to run away from her. They were supposed to get married, but she came out and said that right, Terry, but she came out and said that he tried to beat on her, but didn't beat on her. But we seen how Erica is. Erica got her karma through so much with people. It's ridiculous what she got with Safari. Okay, y'all. So Porsha got the Rolls Royce, 40,000 a month, and he has to pay for that $7 million home that was granted to her. Let me give y'all a play-by-play why everybody was on Porsha's side, and I'm finna give it to you. Okay, let me break it down. I'm gonna break it down again. If you paid attention, Fallon and Simon was trying to get on the show. Fallon and Simon, to me, already had issues in their marriage because she did come out pregnant by her now husband, right? The reason why Fallon was going so hard on Porsha, because the plan was, let's make it look like this and that. Because remember, Dennis was like, excuse me, before y'all got together, he ran up on me at the airport and asked, was you single and if he can date you. I'm going to tell you my play-by-play, what I really think happened. And a lot of people take Simon's side. Y'all can't do that because I'm going to tell you what their really plan was. The plan was, I don't know what issues him and Dennis have, but they had to have some issues that don't equivalent to Porsha. The plan was for them to fall out and get Fallon on the show, because if y'all pay attention now, Fallon want to be on the show after this man got deported, and y'all believing that Porsha did it, and I don't believe it. I believe Fallon wanted to get her payback because she was real hush-hush, allegedly, because she was real hush-hush about Simon and going towards Porsha and throwing a stick at her when she knew what she did. So the plan was to do that to Fallon, and then if he can embarrass Porsha, he can get that TV time and get Fallon back on. In the same play that Porsha's doing with Dennis and everything, that was his play. Y'all ain't paying attention to it. See, that's how I see it as. That was the play. Fallon's still trying to get on there without him. So Fallon felt like she was being played. And Fallon took matters into her own hands, allegedly. And that's not no bull. I see it. Because all of a sudden, you have been quiet. You have not spoken on this man. But see, let me tell you something. This is like the Jane Doe situation. Remember when I sat here and said Jane Doe was mad at everybody else because she's not being tricked on how she want to be tricked on. See, that's the same thing with Fallon. You hate the game. You can't hate the player, baby. Let me tell you something. Porsha got tricked on correctly and kept her tricked on this from the trick. Fallon, you got tricked and played yourself. If Fallon didn't sit there and get pregnant with that baby from that man and waited to pop out and show a nigga after she could have won her suit too. Also, he tried to play with the prenup, and his lawyer drew up the prenup and did not draw it up correctly. So that's how he lost out on $4,000 plus to paying the assets for the home and the bills acquired to that home. Porsha ain't hurting for nothing. We just gonna be honest. And also, he told the girl to stop her bag and did. Now, Simon was trying to hit a stick and get a lick because he was tricky. He felt betrayed. But who really won in the end? You know what I'm saying? If you gonna have you a trick like him, you better trick right. Porsha said, baby, I learned from my forced divorce and I left with nothing. Oh, I'm leaving with something today. Remember, Cordell didn't have to pay her anything. Kicked her out the home. Porsha said, ain't finna be me a second time. I'm not finna be no Ashley Darby. Huh? Back to some mess with the Real Housewives. So, all right, let's keep on track. So, speaking of Porsha nemesis now, ex-best friend, I told y'all Drew them was playing in our face. When we caught on to Drew them being played in our face, Ralph, who is Drew's ex-husband, decided to empty the clip. I'm going to tell you why. He decided to empty this clip that Monday after Real Housewives of Atlanta, and they was speaking on Black, and there was questions about Black. She came out. I believe she lied to Ralph and said she wasn't dating Black, and that's okay. So let me give you play-by-play. Drew sold the LLC, right? She sold it. I believe that Ralph did go see some booty shaking in Tampa, but I don't believe he touched nobody. I believe he got to see some booty and some titties in his face. She sold the LLC during the divorce. She wasn't supposed to, because the judge was supposed to see who was going to get the LLC or whatever money that came from it, because he did give his money, right? She knew the judge was going to sit there and do a play-by-play. She knew what it was. So that's why he was trying to debar her lawyer. Let's get into it. So we're going to get into these text messages. Now, RHOP said, I'm tired of you playing in my name while I'm in this basement. And I want to show you this. Now, listen, I don't take sides, but I told y'all that she was lying about that situation with old girl. I told y'all that. I said that on here. I say she is lying. She is lying. They had something going on because if Mimi said it to Carlos King, and she admitted that they had something going on. That's why they broke up. She even said this about Ming even said it. And that's why her and Ming are, there's some stuff going on between Ming and Ty. Okay. Girl, Kenya, you know you weren't gonna be part of the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. I'm trying to find the text messages, y'all. What is that site? Let me put in Ralph Pittman. And I remember he was a football player till he hurt himself. That darn name. Okay. We finna get into it. And I'm finna read it to you. Hold on. All right. So it says, that's me, baby. So Drew is in the green, Ty is in the white. Now, if y'all pay attention to this is from a WhatsApp, okay? Oh, I love and miss you so much. I can't wait to have you +3. Oh my God, at first I was like, wait, +3? But I get it. And baby, I love it so much. I can't wait either. Are you ready? I'm nervous, laugh out loud. Laugh out loud at +4. I'm watching your show. My brother said I did say I want a family. Be careful what you ask for, shock face. Oh Lord, what episode you on? Laugh out loud, right? Episode 7. Baby, I was knocked out. I just woke up thinking about you. I miss you so much. Thank you for my flowers, crazy. Let's talk about the screenshot because, yeah, that's outrageous. Shaking my head. Okay, I can't sleep. I've been sleeping off and on. Freedom on a beat. Then it got tied. Then it says, it looks so good and healthy. What details on your truck? Any? Thank you, baby. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut it or let it grow. I don't like not being able to speak on the phone to you. I'm thinking about changing my number. Who is that sleeping in the car? Drew. Drew lied so damn much. Drew lied so damn much. And look at how they kissed up and hugged up. Like she said. Let me go to his page. Like he said. And I'm finna be so for real. Okay. He also said this about the adoption and how she was using it. They did file for divorce. Drew is a liar. He's a liar too. Drew is a liar. And I've been told y'all Drew be lying. Drew lied about basically sitting here talking about what was this and that. Drew is a liar. Drew lied. Drew has been lying. Let me tell you something. y'all know I stand for the men and I stand for the women who are right, okay, in this. Drew has been lying to everybody on this show. Drew has been going through this mess for the past 2-3 years. Drew is still picking up on the black women hurt, and black women be falling for it because they still hurt. Black women heal because you will see that this girl is playing on your hurt for some check. She ain't hurting by that man. She had her fun, he had hers too. Okay, let's be for real. They both were wrong. They both cheated. They both dogged each other out. He want to be single and show his titties off to everybody and everything. Now, I want to show y'all something. Hold on, let me go out his story. Y'all know we heard about Yandy's situation. Why? Mendeece, come here. Bring your ass here. Hold on. Because I want to know what the hell is this, Mendeece? Why are you out here with these men having a drink? Oh, I got music. See what I'm saying? I don't want to show no kids. That's them folks' churn. So Mendeece ain't saying nothing about the Yandy cheating or whatever. Okay, I have not seen them together. There are no pictures or anything with him and Yandy. And I believe this is what Yandy was trying to hold on to and keep a secret. Is this her? No, that's not Yandy. Let me go to Yandy page. Now Yandy friend done came out and said that there was some dating and stuff that she cheated. And I told y'all before that two things I believe with Yandy and Mendeece marriage. Either they're separated and they had an open marriage and they're trying to fix things, or Yandy did cheat back and they decided to have an open marriage, or they decided to sit here and try to see what they can do to make this marriage work, hence of trying to hook him up with people. I don't see nothing with Yandy at all. With Mendeece at all. I don't. Her and the kids, she still got her ring. So they're at a point in their life. They just came back from Africa together. So let me see about graduation. He wasn't there. He wasn't there. He was not there. And usually he be with Yandy everywhere. Yandy and Mendeece going through a hard time in their marriage. So let me go to neighborhood talk real quick. Let me stop sharing my screen. So the guy did come out and said, yes, he did cheat with Yandy. He said he did. He did cheat with Yandy, but he was like, I guess she told him, ain't nothing, to even discuss at this point. Child. We finna get into Jennifer and Christopher in a minute. Some other things, so we gonna stay on this page. But he did come out and he did say, let me see if I can find it, y'all. He did say that, that did happen, but we gonna let bygones be bygones. I mean, everybody moved on. He said he wasn't gonna bring it up to give everybody no attention to it. He said, yeah, it did happen, but he ain't finna do all that, and that is what it is. That's exactly what that man said. It ain't his business, and it is what it is. So he said, I ain't finna talk about it. It happened, whatever the case may be. All right. Speaking of housewives, We're going back to the Housewives. We're going to Potomac this time. So y'all know that Monique decided to say that she wasn't, gonna show up. She's not doing Housewives of Potomac no more. She's not doing no more reality shows. She got to take a chance on herself. It's so toxic. And then after her divorce, she's been very quiet, been focusing on business. Well, this is what she had to say about returning back.
Even this year, like literally, I said I declined probably a good 7 times. And then something happened. Something changed. And I was just like, I'm not the person that I was. And a lot of the reasons that I said no was because of the person that I was, And I'm not her anymore. So, what better way to test my healing? But no, for real, I have been running from the platform that gave me a foundation out here in these streets. And when I really thought about it, what was keeping me from returning was a lot of fear, and it was also a lot of PTSD, I was built way different then. I'm built a little better now. And giving everything that I have going on in my life between my business, Millie of Essentials, which has been extremely successful, and then also my book that I've been working on, which for anyone who's been following me consistently, y'all know I've been talking about my book for like at least 2 years now. It's been a work in progress, it's also something that's near and dear to me. And I love that you'll not only be able to see the levels of growth that I've achieved when you read my book, but you'll also be able to see it now on TV as well. So I have been able to move past that, and it's my season. I'm stepping into my season. I feel like everything that I've gone through up until this point has been for this moment, and I'm really excited. And
okay, so y'all saw the comment say she's not married anymore. A lot of people felt like she couldn't be herself because of her husband. We don't know the dynamic. I thought that everything was great, but I'm finna be honest. Hey, Miss Sexy Ray, but I believe that I feel like he kind of did in a way because it was so judging, and he didn't want his mother to be judged. Let's just be honest. But I miss Monique on the screen. I miss her on TV. I miss her being herself. And people say she need to humble herself. Baby, let me tell you something. If I had 3-4 homes and a female try to check me what I got, I'm going to bring you that I got 3 or 4 homes. Yes, I do have 3-4 homes. And the fuck? So she wanted. All right, y'all. We got some tea. So R. Kelly has been sitting in prison for a long time. Right? And R. Kelly wants to be pardoned by Trump, okay? So he is seeking pardon from Trump, okay?
Including racketeering and sex trafficking. Earlier this week, Kelly's lawyers filed a motion for his immediate release, saying his life is in danger behind bars. R. Kelly is seeking a presidential pardon. The former R&B artist is in prison after being convicted on charges including racketeering and sex trafficking. Earlier this week, Kelly's lawyers filed a motion for his immediate.
Now, that's the same thing that they're getting for Diddy, but the thing between Diddy and R. Kelly is, if you pay attention to the trial, R. Kelly didn't have anybody with him, so it showed that he was doing it. Diddy has had people and showing that it's crazy. I know R. Kelly's been on TikTok. I told y'all this, but R. Kelly ain't been on TikTok about 2-3 weeks. So I guess it's something that he planned on doing. Now, I don't know if he will pardon him. I don't know. But I've been told y'all it gotta look good, because I've been saying this before. That whole cabinet, majority of their ass are pedos. Okay? I've been told y'all. The only reason why Diddy getting pardoned, because the mess that's coming out with it, and it's a lot going on. Okay? It's a lot going on. That's neither here or there, child. But I don't know if they're gonna burn him, honey. We're gonna remove it and I'll tell you again. So K Michelle did a interview with Cam Newton, and I'm just so tired of this Tamar drama. It's becoming old and stale. A lot of people feel like Tamar has issues with everybody, but let's not forget, K Michelle has had issues with everyone too. Yes, she has. So I haven't heard Tamar talk about K Michelle in I don't know how long. But K Michelle did something. She had something to say about the beef between her and Tamar. So I'm gonna play it for y'all. Shout out to top.
The toxic me.
I mean, hate the bitch.
Who?
The Muppet. Like, I got into this game and I came in on a show called Love and Hip Hop. I talked about my abuse and I didn't say anybody's name. There was this Muppet in the corner yapping. And even till this day, when Beyonce sent me flowers and everything, she subliminally, but not subliminal, talked about me and everything. When I go through bookings and everything, it's always her name. Don't book her for shows. So you're attempting to even stop money.
Y'all got to be careful with that. I have to pause. And y'all really have to be careful because people do lie. K Michelle booking, and I'm going to stop. K Michelle bookings have been not because of her interview with Angela League for a very long time. This is the same thing what happened with TS and Kaya. They blamed TS to stop Kaya's money. Y'all have people around y'all that know these some beasts that feed into it so they can go leak something back to the media and have a field day with lies. And it'll be your makeup artists and some of your hairstylists or some people that y'all just met that y'all put on that want to do it because they feel like it gives them a Stop doing that. Because you started something that don't even have to go where it don't have to go. I'm going to let her finish.
For how I take care of my child and everything. All because of what? All because you ain't got no edges. All because of your sister really the star. This is what this is about. All because of the man that you love tried to talk to me before you, in the middle of you, and after you. All because I'm from the country, but you are the bumpkin. It is always something with this loudmouth coyote. And I mind my business. I don't say much. I don't say anything, Cam. But as soon as I say something, it is this and that. I'm to the point I am for women united and all of this.
Cap.
No, I am.
Cap.
I swear for cracks and cheese. I'm for women united, but I can tell you one thing, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of her.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
That's why I say it's cap. You can't say woman empowerment and then.
Yes, I can.
You can't do that.
That is a Muppet, not a woman.
No, you can't say that.
I can say
you can't say that. You can't. Okay.
Let's be honest. Their beef is so old. Like, people are tired of hearing about it. I don't even think a lot of people that be like, oh, K Michelle, right? K Michelle, good. I'm tired of hearing from K Michelle too. And I love K Michelle. I follow them both on social media. I'm tired of hearing them too record their damn mouth about these. I'm tired. Can we get a charity or fight or something? I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing their ass. I am tired. This has been going on for the past 6-7 years before COVID. We have been through COVID. People have died. Children have been born. Children are walking and talking. Blue went from the time when y'all was sitting here blaming Blue and talking about Blue. Blue is now grown, halfway grown on tour. We still talk about how y'all don't like each other, want to like each other. We the people are tired. We are tired of this. We're tired. It's been new and old beef. When it's gonna stop? We tired. I'm tired of hearing it, damn it. You don't like each other, move on. too damn old. They're gonna be damn grandmothers by the time they stop this beef in the old home fighting. What the hell are we doing? I'm tired. Let it go. Let it go. Whew. So we want to talk about Orlando Brown. So Orlando Brown has some things to say about Ray J and about Raven-Symoné, and talking about she's not a woman. I mean, a man in the marriage or a husband. She need to voice that woman. I'm going to discuss why y'all just need to, if people like Cat and like Pink, that is their business. We that is nobody else's business. We have other things to worry about. So this is about Ray J. Child, him and Ray J finna go in.
My mother's permission. Come on, Ray J. You are the dope man. You sold Whitney the death bag. Come on, man. You the dope man.
Y'all believe everything these people say when they get mad at folks because they in their feelings about something. He came out and said Jaguar Wright was his auntie. Y'all gotta understand, Orlando is back healthy. Orlando is a rebel. Orlando just gonna talk shit. That's what he does. That's what he does. He's a rebel.
And you was the dope man for Diddy and Cassie. You the dope man. You know, you the dope man.
Now, Ray J did come out and say it wasn't Ray J that sold that to Cassie and Diddy. So we know that Orlando is trolling now.
and then you got the audacity to sit there on your whatever that is. I guess I just seen a preview of it. Talking about I'm the kingpin. Oh, are you the kingpin? Let me know. Just go ahead and further incriminate yourself. Why would you say you're gonna go to the courthouse butt naked, Ray J? Ray J, why would you say you want to go to the courthouse butt naked, Ray J? Ray J, you saying stuff like that so it can be inadmissible in court. You understand? Your dog is cute.
You look like you want to play on That's So Racist.
But, you know, you got to be very, very careful with, you know, how you play, Ray J. You're just saying that kind of stuff so you can be found inadmissible in court. Okay? That's all you want to be inadmissible in court. You want to be deemed uncredible as a witness. So you're saying things like, oh, I'm gonna go show up butt naked and I was the kingpin. If you're saying somebody
Can I say something nice? We're gonna move on to what he said about Raven. Orlando and Ray J are both the same that want to do things for clout. I'm not understanding why people feed into it. They're clout chasers now. Had great careers and now clout chasers. Had great careers and now clout chasers. But I still don't get it. I guess because they both doing the same clout chasing ass shit to me every day. Okay, so this is what he had to say about Raven, because Raven and Corey were laughing at him. So this is what he had to say.
What? Get rid of that chick, man. Get rid of that chick, man. What are you doing, Ray? Raven, get rid of that chick, man. Sis, get rid of her, bro. What are you doing? Get rid of her. I'm talking about Miranda Madej, get rid of her. Who is she? Oh my God, who is this girl? Get this girl away from Raven-Symoné. Whoever is next to Raven right now, tell my sister to get that girl away from Raven. Raven, get that girl away from you. You ain't got no business with that white chick. Get that girl away from you. Just tripping out here, man. And it really got Raven feeling like she the man, too. She got Raven tits all up. Like, hey, pipe that down, Raven. You are not a man. You weren't even woman enough to be a woman. But you want to be a man? No! No! Raven, get that girl away from you and get back to work. That girl got you doing podcasts. Oh, Raven.
All right. Basically, Raven decided to do podcasts or some of her child. That is her business. We not finna get into that, go into that, make waves into that, whatever the case may be. I think I talked about everybody. I sure did. Now, no, we're missing a couple. We're missing a couple. Well, that is Orlando Brown, child. Child, not Amy husband, Dwight Howard, and Lance Stevenson got into a scuffle at the game. Let me play this for y'all. I say he about now y'all try to make sense with Draymond Green. Look at this, Mr.
Once you got to that point, they start locking up.
Now, I thought Dwight Howard was saved and full with the Holy Ghost and telling Amy, don't listen to what them people say about me. Don't believe it, wife. Be the good wife. Now, this gonna spark the conversation in the home of what he finna lay it out on them. But let's watch.
That's two big cats right there underneath. Into the stands like that. No. And I know Cube is calm in his chair, but he's not. His demeanor is showing it, but I know he's not happy with what just took place. Yeah, I've been on all.
Now he telling Amy that when she said she was gonna knock somebody in the face, she was gonna do this, she was gonna do that, and then he telling her don't fight, listen to God, be a woman of God, da da da, and look at him. I'll wait. This is why I feel like, but she love her man, child. All right, let's go to another one. Stand by her man and look at a damn fool. So, we have a new episode of Jason Lee, and I might watch it on Zeus Sunday because I want to get the tea, honey. So Jason Lee is doing his sit down with Christian Gold and Jennifer Williams, and they're going to proceed. The amount of women supporting this marriage scares me because this is a man that could get this woman indicted into federal law, okay? So, and we know Jennifer does not, orange is not her color. She too bougie for jail or prison. So we see this man racking her up to be somebody inmate and start mess, and they decide. I can't wait to hear this interview because Jason's going to ask what we all been wanting to know. Because yeah, let's continue to play.
That I'm in everybody's mouth.
The baby mom, she claimed domestic violence.
Come on now,
It's getting personal.
It's very personal.
She got mad that you went off to Paris and got married, in what she's now calling a fake marriage.
She doesn't want to talk about her own skeletons, which is the reason why my aunt got involved.
We were in a restaurant.
First of all, let me let it play, and I'll give my denounces on these two, because we're gonna talk about that auntie who was ready for the clout when he married Jennifer because she knew what was up. But we're gonna play.
At downtown LA, and he'll be like, "Babe, let's go in the bathroom."
But did you do it?
Yeah, we in the bathroom a lot.
What? You spoke on Evelyn's daughter having a baby with the game.
Your daughter has a baby by a felon. Mm-hmm. I said that, and they aired it.
And then she told you you can't walk around the streets of LA. So have you been terrified while you've been out here in LA?
Well, I don't walk the streets. I drive a Cullinan. Is the car here? Damn, I must really be popular.
So, girl, no, you ain't popular. You look a fool. Number one, Christian, your auntie is on here because she knew you married a jackpot that could let her go on TV. The girl ain't really got no family, and there's no shade. We're gonna be honest. And your auntie want fame just like you want fame. And if it was a peach to be held, you would hold a peach, and your girl would not, especially your auntie, just expose anything and everything for a check because she feels like she wants to be a part of it. The thing I cannot stand with this is the auntie know her son ain't shit, and her auntie know what's up. First of all, we all knew Game was a felon. We all knew Game life story. 50 Cent put the man on to tell us his life story. So you sitting here saying he a felon. First of all, he is a felon of a member of a society that we know of. Your man is known for scamming. So I don't understand what the rhetoric is for all of this and don't pay his child support. Jennifer, you drive a Cullen, but your stepchildren are on food stamps and welfare. Explain to me as a woman who got a man and not taking his children why you think it fits in your life to drive a rented Cullen up in LA. You're sitting here and have a home in Atlanta and then sit here and say that them children ain't ate in a month of Sundays. Explain to me why. I'm not understanding, Jennifer. You supporting a deadbeat man as your husband. For a woman of her count, see, this is what I mean. Jennifer as a Virgo is not Virgoing, and it's pissing me off, and it's gonna make me mad because one thing they don't play about children eating and being supported, and being with a man that don't take care of his damn kids, and an auntie that want to dick suck for producers. I'm done with it. The auntie should be stepping in and saying, "Listen, we got to figure something out. I got to hold you accountable, nephew, but I need to make sure my niece and my nieces or nephews are eating today, and we need to make sure they got a clean clothes. When you gonna pick them up? Are you taking them to Disney World? Are you taking this and that? When are your days? I need to see what I'm not under. Lord Jesus, same thing with DDG and Hallie. Where the fuck? I didn't grow up with these set of aunties, uncles, and grandparents. What is this new set? Everybody want to be young and reminisce on Saturday Love. And we're in 2025. And reminisce on shaking their booty on the car in Atlanta. We are in 2025. You're older now. It's time to hold it and be the matriarch. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is this? I've never seen an auntie like this. Who? Child, please, my auntie is in play. Oh no, you don't have time to say you're not dealing with them no more. Oh no, y'all don't have time to fall out. There's children. What's the proper what's going on that we need to do for these children? We're not having that. When am I going to see them? When are they going to spend time with me? Okay, you got a life, cool. You need to go pick up your kids and bring them over to my house. I can spend some time with them. What is going on? Auntie thinks she got a contract with Basketball Wives because Jennifer put her as family. So she thinks she could work for a check. Jennifer, I need you to wake the fuck up. I need you to wake up, sister. Jennifer, are you in there? Is the brain working? Honey, you out in there, like somebody said in the comments, you got to keep going on interviews to defend the marriage. I don't want it. I don't. I wouldn't want it. I'm so proud of her. I'm so happy for her. Happy for what? Then when she get into some shit, Evelyn was right. Y'all so fucking miserable. Y'all are miserable. I wouldn't think y'all like me as a person. I wouldn't. And have my bed. No. So, honey, they doing press tours. Child. It's been, honey, and they've been talking about this man. Let me see. On TikTok, when I say they've been running a muckus about this man, like, we're not going to act like they're not talking junk about him. So, another woman, I don't know who this is that Tasha K interviewed, but Jennifer husband Christian Gold unclaimed gay men were following him around his engagement party. I guess it's an aunt that he don't deal with. We're going to play this. Shout out to Tasha K. Hey, girl. I know you sick of their ass too, girl. I see you drinking that water.
Christian
And
had a bunch of gay men following him during his engagement party.
look at the pictures and look at the video. That
I
boy,
need the pictures in the video. What is she talking about? I need the pictures in the video.
oh, but girl, he had a whole, his father and everybody was like, look up. They buzzing around my nephew to one of them approached me and came to me and called me an imposter when I'm trying to talk to my nephew.
One of the
He was
gay men that was following your nephew Christian around that is engaged to Jennifer Williams.
Hey, Chrissy. Now listen. Let me tell you something. He only parades around one auntie. He don't mention everybody in his family. So we're going to continue to play.
Williams said that you was an imposter while you tried to talk to the little boy whose diaper you fucking changed.
And not only that, I named him. My name is Christina. He's Christian. I named that boy. So I cursed him out and come to find out, they like, oh, no, auntie, he was our minister. Minister of what? Minister of dick? Minister? Yeah, minister of, I think he a minister of dick.
He got a cold.
Child, girl. I know this show is short, but you got to understand. This goes a whole lot of ways.
He had a bunch of gay men following him around, doing whatever he wanted them to do, and then said to you, "Oh no, calm down. He's our minister."
He used to be their minister.
In the last 6 weeks, Van Horn Law Group has confirmed 6 Chapter 11 bankruptcy cases. That's 6 small businesses that we've saved.
Basically, somebody said he's a minister of investments and something. Okay, let's see. Whoa, wait a minute. Somebody else came out and said something. Okay, I'm gonna let this lady play, and then we gonna be sliding soon.
Who are bamboozled because they don't know the whole story, and they believe that Christian only scammed one lady out of $1,500, and he even admits on the show that he owes her the $1,500. What you guys don't understand is it's been over 2 years and he still hasn't paid. So if he hasn't paid the money, does he really have the money?
Nope.
Now, the reason why I'm speaking on this is because I am one of the people that he scammed. And it wasn't just $1,500. It was well over $1,500, 5 figures to be exact. So if we're all lying, why do all of us have the same story? So now let's get into the facts. First fact is 23 people are listed on this lawsuit. This was filed in February.
Yep.
Fact 2, here's a second lawsuit just recently filed after the first Basketball Wives episode aired. Now, with these facts given in these 2 lawsuits, which equal 6 figures, you guys, it's almost $250,000. So again, with somebody who claims to be a millionaire, why is it people haven't gotten their money? Now, a lot of y'all that idolize these celebrities, you're going to go, oh, well, it's trading, it's investing. When you have your money, you're going to lose it, this, that, the other. If you knew the full story, you would know that this wasn't about just winning or losing your money. We all know that there's a chance you can lose your money. But when you have an investor who says there's over $1.2 million in your account, and you're asking for your money, and they tell you, oh yes, I'm going to pay you at the end of May. Mind you, this was May of 2024. This is now 2025. So if you've got an investor who's telling you that they're going to pay you the money, they even write a promise to pay to give you your money, and they still haven't done it. Is that scamming? I believe so. All of these victims have asked for their money when there was supposedly money there. This man didn't supposedly lose everybody's money like he says he did until August of 2024. I personally.
So this is we talked about everybody, but this one we're talking about Jennifer Williams and Christian Gold. She is a victim of his as well. There are 23 victims that has filed a lawsuit against him for 6,000 or more. And people, Jennifer just is getting ready to do an interview with Jason Lee, trying to defend her marriage, and they're speaking out about all the stuff going on and how the auntie did whatever to Evelyn and she ain't, child. Auntie want camera time, a mess.
Went and did some things legally before August, before May, actually in May. So, again, you guys need to ask yourselves, is this man really out here scamming? Because he is. And no lawyer would have taken on our case if we didn't have a case. If we didn't have.
One lady, you're welcome. One lady got a disability amount, a settlement. She used it to trade because she had just gone through a divorce. This lady lost her home, and now she's living in a hotel while she's running around, like she said, in a Culian or whatever the heck, and have one of these watches. His kids are on welfare when he agreed to pay for child support. It hasn't paid anything.
Facts. No FBI agent would even be involved if this wasn't real. So instead of you guys idolizing somebody who you feel is a celebrity, and you guys are out here victim shaming and going off on all of us and saying, oh, you guys are in the comments every day and I can't believe you guys are even ambushing him. You're only ambushing him because he's on Basketball Wives. No, we're not ambushing him. We've been asking for our money for it's well over a year now.
Yeah.
So if we've been asking for our money for a year.
I remember when it's going on 2 years. I remember when the attorneys Simone Redwine started talking about it, and she broke it down. And then all of a sudden, after she did that live, all his victims ran to her because they were trying to get help and to see what they can do to help get their money back, because it came out that he was scamming people. They contacted her, they got on her live, and they started talking about it.
Again, why are we not getting it? There's facts, and then there's fiction. Basketball Wives likes to edit. So the truth, the full truth ain't out there. The one victim, Kiki, she's only one.
Yeah.
There's 30 of us in a lawsuit.
There's 30 of them, and the lawsuit keeps growing. Also, the baby mother reached out to her. Also, the victim that Jennifer was like, well, she could have just ran out and got unalived in a car accident if she was drunk, and which took offense to why Brooke is defending Evelyn. Yeah, so they all talked to her about it, and she was doing interviews on it. I mean, he's done a lot. He does a lot. Like, even Tasha K has been interviewing these people. So yes, he is sued for $120K. And the fact that there are women saying, "Oh, I'm so happy," and this and that. Yeah, he's a scammer for sure. He owes in child support. He made an agreement to pay. She's been trying to serve him. And at the courthouse with it, yeah, he got his servants when he was locked up. It's so much with this man. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, Shawnee said something? Hold on, y'all. Let me look and see before I pull. Jackie even said something about how the way he acts, he did something that he went to jail for violation of probation. So he did 30. Okay, so when they got married, the reason why she didn't want to showcase the marriage in, I think it was Paris or Italy, one of them, was because of the fact was that, and why she didn't film it. Okay, so he had a probation, which remember when they first met and they were engaged and she talked about how much he owed and charges and stuff. He violated his probation with the state of Georgia because he went with her to go film in LA and did not tell his probation officer. So it was so much with that to where they gave him 30 days in prison. He fired his lawyer. His lawyer fired him. He did get him to be out for the wedding. After the wedding, he had to go back to jail. After that, he had to go, after their honeymoon, go back to jail. Okay. His lawyer fired himself. He quit on him because he did not pay his lawyer for that. He owed his lawyer money. Also, the baby mama kept trying to get paperwork done to put him on child support because he was not following up to the agreement that they made. He only paid 2 or 3 times for the well-being of the children. She said every time she tried to send it, he always ends up somewhere and they can't get it. So they sent it to him in jail. That's why he was upset. She spoke out about it because now he's getting a check from Basketball Wives. So from what the lady said, there are 23 victims. Now, remember Evelyn was speaking on Carl's cousin? I think it's his cousin. She sent him $1,500. He was supposed to send it back to her. She never got it. She is now one of the victims. It's up to 30. From what I'm understanding, it is growing. And the amount of money is now, I think it is from $6,000 to $150K. It might be getting more since he is basically scamming people. Carl's cousin did go on there and talk to attorney Redmond Simone, and he basically said, hey, she said, he was supposed to flip that money. He never did. He told her it was one set price. Come to find out, he lied on TV. So that's where it cut and dry. Here's the thing that people don't understand with Evelyn. Evelyn might be a butthole, right? We're going to say who the real villain is, and it's Jennifer. She's a bougie villain. Everybody looking at Evelyn, oh, she's a real villain, she's not a friend. Evelyn a friend. But let me explain something to you. Evelyn might be a D-hole to other people, but Evelyn can have a heart. Remember the time when Jennifer talked about that girl after she got, which was Evelyn's friend, that let her sleep on her couch in New York after her husband put her out, and she started acting brand new? Okay, Jennifer does that. Here's the thing. Jennifer don't care about any of that because she has a man now. And it's called because she don't want to be alone. Evelyn is upset with her because her thing is, your man a scammer, but you let your man scam out my folks. I don't like that. Anybody that grew up in a predominant area, there's a street code, right? So us, we gonna be like, nah, like, to us, because we are the minorities, right? Let's be honest, that grew up around that situation. So Evelyn think like us. Nah, bro, like, I really did put these people on and you scammed them out of money. Like, that's some weak ass shit. And that's true. And Jennifer like, oh, that's not you. That's in the first. No, now I'm gonna get at you because you my friend and you knew about this nigga and you still there. So you don't give a fuck. So that's how Evelyn taking it. A lot of people feel like, oh, Evelyn. No, Evelyn taking it how she got to take it, because in her mind is, and I'm going to tell you how she thinking, this being just being real. Oh, so if it was me, you'd do the same shit. Like, how can I trust you? Then you brought up my child. Everybody's like, oh, you don't tell. No, this is not her first time bringing up her child. When Tammy told Evelyn, and everybody said, oh, Tammy, you come back. No, Tammy would side with Evelyn on this. Tammy told Evelyn in her face, Jennifer was the one that talked about her child. Malaysia told Evelyn that Jennifer talked about her child. That's why Malaysia was finna whoop her ass. Y'all really think Jennifer is not like that? Jennifer is boozy and mean as hell when she wanna be. Okay? Yes, she can have a heart of gold, but Jennifer can be a straight asshole when it comes to some dick. Let me tell you something. Jennifer is getting dick she ain't had dick in a long time. She feel like this is the best dick of her life. We all know. Jennifer, run. You have built this platform since 2007. You are getting these folks in your business. If his auntie did a whole interview and talked cash shit about Evelyn, who was your friend, and you decide to lead this man, imagine the shit they have on Jennifer. That's why Jennifer has not left. It's not because Jennifer want to be alone. The shit that they have on Jennifer, the shit they can drag Jennifer in, she know what's up. So expect for Jennifer to be dragging some shit and her trying to leave, and watch when she leave, they're going to expose her. I'll keep y'all updated. I hope you guys enjoyed a lot. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys later. We got a long week ahead of us. I will be dropping my vlog soon. I got my shorts. I'm just waiting on my shirt, y'all. I just wait on my shirt. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. I know it's getting late, and you guys have a great time. I will be going live on Juneteenth. Don't forget it. We're going to have us a good time. Get your drinks. I could drink a little before work because I'm going to sip it off. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Bye.